a family affair. Family. It's 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 a family affair.
Family first, there's nothing more important. Take a picture for the family portrait. Take a TIP, Big T Energy, Kathleen Bradley, Barker's Beauty. Shake it up with Cheyenne, bounce with Narayana. Man with a plan, in the zone, in the zen. Call your family and friends, count your blessings. Gotta get the message, gotta value life lessons. Gotta listen to your parents for the right experience, so you don't get delirious. Don't forget to leave a comment if you're hearing us. Streaming live on the radio, we so live, gotta love the show. Leaving you on a good note for some good knowledge to know. Family first flow, never put them last, yo. Always got my back though. Backstage, let you through the back door. One of a kind, thinking all in your mind. Top MCs, I'm RMC. Represent the Bradleys, REDD. Break us apart if you dare. It's a family affair.
Family, it's a family affair. Family. It's a family affair.
Kind of catchy, yeah.
It is catchy. Yeah. We hope you all like our song, Family Affair. It was written, produced by Terrence Redd, T. Redd, my son, my nephew Narayana, Cheyenne kicked in, Big T kicked in, and those are my vocals when you hear them. From, Love Machine style, okay? So it was fun and a labor of love making it and doing it. And absolutely we're going to do a video to it, okay? You will be seeing that soon. It's going to be hot off the charts. It's very catchy. Even my little grandson, 5-year-old, he sings it. Family, family. I don't care what they're saying. They can say what they want to say. Just sing it. Say it.
Baby,
it's catchy. He's singing it. Yeah. So that was very inspirational. But anyway, welcome everybody to A Family Affair. And we've been having a lot of great shows. We were down for about 5 weeks and came back last week. And we're back again and just looking forward to chit-chatting with you all. We got a lot of good shows coming up. We're going to have more interactive shows with you, the audience, as we were requested. People want to call in. People want to be part of the show. And we just enjoy doing it. And then we're looking for our reality show coming soon. We'll let you know about that, though. But we need you as fans and faithful family, friends, and everybody to keep those emails coming, those blogs coming, and everything. So we appreciate it, okay? Just want to let you know that.
You're not thinking about having them sniff, are you?
Scratch and sniff? We said that last week.
I'm not sniffing. Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Hey.
You're not going to have a scratch and sniff page in your book?
Keep it real. Keeping it real. I might. I shouldn't. My book, The Price is Right. The book is coming out very soon. I've been so busy, I've rarely talked about the book yet on the show. Okay. I'm waiting to exhale. They keep me working and busy, folks. I'm telling y'all. I got a brand new refrigerator. And I keep that puppy full, going back and forth to the 99-cent store. I have an addiction. I feel like I need to go to 99-cent store anonymous or whatever. I am a 99-cent store hoe. Oh, my God. I can't help myself. I can't. I have to buy 2 of everything. I went in there today for 3 things. I came out with $79 worth of things. I couldn't help it.
Hilarious.
Okay, moving on, because we got a lot to cover here. My wonderful husband, today Mr. Terrence Redd. Big T, let's give him a big hand, y'all.
That's
Come
right.
on, Big T. He's holding it down.
For the husbands out there holding the families together and the single men working toward that direction, and all the brothers that got it in the back of their mind. Welcome, welcome. We got a good show lined up here. There's a couple of points I want to bring out. There is a happy birthday in store for a good family member, my sister. Everybody, let's give a shout out.
Happy birthday, Auntie
Dawn. That's right.
Yes.
Everybody who's been staying with us, responding by emails, loving the spectrum, energy tips and things like that. We're going to put out some brand new ones that you'll like and really, really save you some dollars, okay? We, on this show, emphasize you got to be thinking to tune in here, because you want to make sure you're moving up in life, not stepping back. So anyway, beside the tips, and all the other things we got a good family show. I'll try to referee or maybe see what happens here today. It's all impulsive anyway. But let me introduce, okay? No longer is this any relation to just someone that had a booty and didn't have no talent. We now are introducing our daughter under her own auspices, Foxy Cheyenne. There you go.
Booty
Do away
with
with that Kardashian stuff.
What should we say? Booty with a purpose.
Yeah.
Booty for fame.
Oh gosh.
It's not your beauty.
Anyhow, we want to thank you all for tuning in. And, it's been a trying week. I want to give much props and love and respect to my extended family, the Lafarge and the Fallon. Obviously, her last name is Jordan, but the Jordan family. We buried Fallon's mom today, and it was a very interesting day. I actually did something that I've never done before, which was help her assist and put on her mother's makeup. So being over a deceased person just in general was tough. And then, being your best friend's mother was like a whole nother thing. But it was a very, I say warming experience. And I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I did it. And I hope that my best friend would be there for me if I decided to ever put, had to bury my mom, number one, and then, have to actually put makeup on your mother or a family member, whoever.
That's right, because you better make me look good, honey. I ain't kidding. Okay.
So we had a great day. It was so much love. I just want to say, spread the message that her grandmother spread, which was, ladies, go out and get your mammograms and get your breasts checked, and men also go out there and get different types of tests and checks for whatever it is, cancer, just overall body health is number one in this life. Otherwise, you won't be around. So I just wanted to spread that and say I love you all. Thank you for following us and coming back to hang with us for another hour. And I'm gonna throw it over to my cousin Ryan.
Yes. What's good? I just want to give a shout out to everybody that's here today. My family, another week, chopped off the calendar. But I'm glad to be here. It's a beautiful day out today in Southern California. We're here in LA. I'm thankful to be thankful. And I want to give a shout out to a couple of my homies back home, Freeze, Ampacino, Yuck Mouth, Mob, doing it real big.
Yeah.
From here until
That's right.
the music is popping. And that's about it. We about to get in the show and have it popping. We got some music coming in the future. We got a couple music tips. Me and T Redd going to present production, how to make your own beat, what programs to use, what's hot, what's not, and a variety of different flavors for that listening and pleasure for all the producers, engineers, upcoming producers, engineers, and for those who need some school tips on engineering and stuff to that effect, I got you. So the show's about to be real exclusive.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. If y'all need beats, y'all need music, we're here. Contact the family. You already heard the Family Affair song. It's already catchy. Got beats for days, music for days. But on that note, I'm definitely also blessed to be here once again. It's Friday. We're gonna have a great show for everybody, and also wanted to remind everybody about last week's show. My dad and I mentioned about my performance this Sunday, July 28th. It is called the UBAA Life Fair. It's constructed by the UCLA Black Alumni. Dad graduated with a mechanical engineer degree from UCLA. So, he's all in the mix, trying to give it back to the community, what he can do to help out. And, he helped me out by giving the word like, hey, my son performed. So, I want to be in the whole giving back community at Lamert Park. It's going to be at Chaos, right next to Vision Theater. And it's going to be from 2 to 7. The whole thing is called UBAA Life Fair, Taking Back the Village. Angela Jackson and Ben Caldwell organized it, everything.
As a matter of fact, we got Angela on the phone now. Can you patch Angela in? She could talk about the Life Fair a little bit.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. Put Angela on. Let's see what we can say. Angela, you there? You there, Angela?
Hello.
Yo, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Okay, all right, Angela. We just kind of introduced it a little bit. Why don't you go ahead? I got the flyer up on the screen showing Lamert Park, UBAA Life Fair. Go ahead, outline it a little bit for the folks that are taking it live or looking at it over the next day or so.
Know, we're going to be
tell
out
us
at
a
Lamert
little
Park,
bit about it.
On Sunday, that's the 28th, at 2 p.m. That's when it starts. We'll be there from 2 to 7. But it's the Life Fair. We're going to be celebrating African-American heritage, African-American life. We're going to be really looking at life from the whole aspect of health and wealth and just where we're at now and where we need to go. We're going to have some wonderful vendors there. There'll be some great speakers. We're going to have entertainment. Of course, Red Magic will be there. Woo, woo.
Yes, ma'am.
That's right.
We're going to have a wonderful poet, Sundiata, and so just an amazing time. There's going to be a arts and crafts center for your kids, so if you have younger children, and they're actually going to be making some very practical art, things that they can take home and that they can use. And there's going to be a wonderful art teacher that's going to be with them for the day or for those hours. And there's also going to be a fitness trainer who's actually going to take us out. We'll be out at the park and doing a little bit of fitness training for those that are interested in that. But we're going to have a great time. The speakers are going to really just kind of give us some knowledge and information that we need to take ourselves from where we're at now to where we want to go. And then we're going to have some of the vendors. I know one vendor's going to be out there, and they're going to be giving free hand massages. And so we're just really here. On Sunday, this is our first annual UCLA Black Alumni Life Fair, and we're going to be celebrating life as African American people, and we're going to be celebrating our past, our present, and our future. So come on out on Sunday and join UCLA Black Alumni. If you don't know, Mr. Terrence Redd is our VP of Operations, so he'll be out there. He'll probably speak a little bit as well. And I'm the VP of Social and Community Programming. So we're just out here to serve you guys, and we look forward to seeing you on Sunday.
That's right. Thank you, Angela. I wanted to make sure they got the word.
Yeah,
we want to make this event to remember, man.
It will be indeed. Yes,
all right.
So
I know you're driving. I wanted to make sure you got a chance to share that message. And I think everybody's got it. Boy, that's wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Well, thank you, Angela. Have a safe day. We're going to move right on with the show.
Blessings.
All right.
There's a lot of wonderful current events going on in the world. I was wondering if anybody, some people, we're Americans, but I mean, I give positivity to all births, especially huge, famous births. How about the birth of the royal baby? Congratulations to the royal family.
So what? I could care less. I'm sorry. You know what? I'm mad at CBS. They interrupted my Bold and the Beautiful for that baby to come into the world. I mean, that's like, have some respect. The baby could have waited at least 20 minutes for the end to see who was going to be doing who at the end of the day.
What did I say? I was like, oh, wow, what do you think about the royal baby? She said, man, that crap interrupted my soap.
It did. My Bold and the Beautiful.
That's
stupid.
Out.
Come on, that's ridiculous. Right at the middle, whatever.
Well, let me tell you a little history. I did do some research, at least. Kate Middleton and Prince William welcomed their first child, a son, on July 22nd, 2013. A royal baby was named George Alexander Lewis, and will be referred to as His Royal Highness Prince George of Cambridge. I need a name like that.
George of Cambridge.
Cheyenne of Los Angeles, Ventura Heights, California.
Yes, there you go.
Yes.
I love it.
Anyway, the baby boy is third in line to the throne. That is the thing that trips me out. Right. Is what is the
lineage.
Yeah, the lineage and the stage of who's next. And if somebody gets sick,
he pushed the queen
away
down,
or gets killed, or what if they poison his uncle's food or something?
Oh, he'll be pushing somebody aside. Yeah, he's gonna want that bloodline.
That's the part that always creeped me out about the royal family is who's gonna knock who out. I'd be nervous as crap.
He knocked his one of his aunts down, out.
Right.
Back.
Well, tell
to
us
the
about
end.
it, Narayana. What happened?
Well, it's it's a lineage thing and a first come first serve for the son. So he was the firstborn. So once he's firstborn, he knocks everybody that's ahead of him out of the mix.
Okay.
Okay. Firstborn, kind of like, with Game of Thrones. You guys watch Game of Thrones?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one, honey. They be trying to kill everybody off, knock everybody off in the kingdom. So
That's my
barbaric
question.
Yeah, head of the throne. It was like real cutthroat back then, poisoning everybody. Even Snow White. That bitch tried to kill her stepdaughter, killed the daddy, and tried to put Snow White to sleep, but she wasn't having it. She came back to life because Prince Charming came and kissed her on the lips and woke her up in that old Snow White, old evil ass mama. Who thought about that Disneyland stuff? What kind of shit? Disney is deep. If you don't really think about some of the dark, evil stuff they have and all that.
We could sidebar with the nursery rhymes. Think about all the nursery rhymes that ever existed. London Bridge is falling down, My Fair Lady, Ashes, Pocket Full of Posies. Posies was a disease. This is a shit show in our head.
You know who I think was relative to a Disney movie? Michael Jackson and Peter Pan. How many windows did he go up? I don't know.
Right.
Well, you know which one I'm...
All respect, though.
But there are, some of them are fables, and I have a book. It's somebody else who started all these nursery rhymes, not to get away from our topic. But what about Mary Had a Little Lamb? Damn, that must have hurt. We're having fun here, but you know what, Big T? I think we better go to a break. It's time to go to a break after that.
We're going to do an energy tip. Everybody stand by. It's getting a little crazy in here. Let's give them an energy tip. Hi out there, everyone. This is Terrence again at Spectrum Contractors. We're here for another segment of Big T's Energy Tips. So let me help you save more dollars by talking about things that can help save money at your home. So we're here at the front door of anybody's house. And I'll show you what's important so you can keep your bills down. If you look down here, this is a common place for air to leak through the door. Also around the edges. I'll show you. So we're here with the door open. What you'll find is a seal that needs to be here to keep the outside unwanted air from seeping into the home or losing good conditioned air to the outside. If we can keep that from happening, that's saving dollars in your pocket. Let's go look at a window. Okay, so many of you have windows around your house, and this could be any window. What I have here is a Jolly Luis window. These louvered windows leak air. Some of you may have been smart and put a foam edge that would seal the air, but this house doesn't have it. Air leaks on the sides and right through the gap. That's conditioned air, that's money spent to fix the air going out, or unwanted air coming in, making you uncomfortable. Either way, it's dollars out your pocket, and by changing this and fixing the airflow to be minimal to none, or changing the whole window, you've sealed your house properly. That's the tip from Big T's Energy Tips. Weatherize your house.
Yes, what's up? We're back. That was Big T's Energy Tip. We had to pay bills and get a meal. But I want to talk about my homeboy Kanye West. I think Kanye West is losing it. Last week he got into it with a paparazzi, a famous paparazzi. He was actually the one who was dealing with Britney Spears when she lost her mind.
That's right.
But
and hair.
Yeah. But she came back though. I like Britney.
Yeah.
Britney.
Yes, she did.
What did he do? Is that the one where he's in a headlock?
He put the photographer in a headlock at LAX.
Trying to get the camera.
And he actually was telling him what he was gonna do. But he reversed it though. Oh, you want me to give you $2,500,000? You want me to lose my mind, huh? So he put him in a headlock, broke the camera. And then the camera guy, he was actually playing a role. He was over there laying out. They had the ambulance come out.
That made me sick.
They had the other paparazzi taking pictures of the paparazzi that was taking pictures of Kanye West. It was weird. But that's what TMZ reported.
Yeah,
So
but basically, what's more important? Well, that's important too. But aside from that, the LAPD, our fellow officers, they were going to charge him, or they wanted to say that he would be charged with robbery.
Right.
Okay.
Attempted robbery.
Attempted robbery. Come on now.
Right.
Attempted
That's
robbery.
felonious.
Attempted robbery.
Yeah, but the charges were dropped, I do believe, because
they were
just
dropped.
kind of crazy, and but Kanye, he needs some real.
He needs
mentoring.
a mentor.
I know after his mother.
He's had all that. Just
his past, but I knew his mother Donda.
complex.
Donda has been to our home before. His mother Donda, very nice, sweet, wonderful lady. As a matter of fact, she was hooked up with our brother Spalding, and she was really very, very happy. As a matter of fact, I can probably go on record to say when she had her surgery, she had it for Spalding because they were very much in love and hooked up and doing some really, wonderful things in their lives, changing around. It was an unfortunate accident how she passed away. And I do believe that had she been around, he would have a whole nother attitude, a mindset and everything, but it's very difficult when you not so much, he's not that young, but when you don't have your parents guiding you along and you're out there and
he was raised by his mother too.
Yeah, and he was raised by him. They were very close. So we send him prayers and love and wish the best for him. And
the thing is that when it gets to that point, sometimes you just burst, and I hope that he reflects his humbleness. Because he was a DJ and he was also a producer for The Rock before he got on rapping for Rockefeller back in the day.
Yeah.
If y'all didn't know that.
I think he is going
Tell
through.
him, Ryan. Tell him like it is.
They
They don't know the history.
Very trying times. Well, he should be a happy fella. He got a nice baby and stuff. You cannot stop those paparazzi from talking to you. Put they said put on your little headphones and your sunglasses when you get off at the airport and coming through and zone out, man. He does not have to take it to that degree.
I think he gets a little lost.
At the face and they're crying and screaming, and I just want to be just like you. Sign my autograph. My baby, my daughter loves you. My kid. I'm sure. I have no idea, but I'm sure it's absolutely overwhelming. I know when I go to the supermarket, it's just.
But did you notice that out of maybe 5 or 10 paparazzi that were out there, only one of them was stupid and dumb enough to talk to him?
Right.
He was jigging him. He jigged him. This guy is notorious for that. He knew it. He made so much money off the Britney Spears photo that she took with that umbrella with her bald head, and for the damages. He's made a lot of money.
Did you guys see that photo?
Him every time they show that photo.
He was wearing that car out with that umbrella, man.
And he sold that car online.
That is totally funny.
I think just on a side note, I think Kanye West really is like, at the same time, is like he's restrained now. He can't do what he want to do.
Well,
he has responsibility.
Well, actually, I must say that Kris Jenner, Kardashian, Kim's mother, she's been very good for him. She's a very good person. She's a very good mentor. She is a smart woman. She and Kanye get along very well, and I think she's really really helping him and roping him in to come to reality with life and time, especially if he intends on being with her daughter and raising their child. Right. Because, you can't spiral out that much out there, and they're trying to maintain a certain kind of dignity within their family level to some degree, and for the baby's sake. So anyway, we wish him well. Yeah. Moving on.
So
which brings me to actually, you know what? Our actual topic for today.
I don't think you ever said what the topic was, did you?
No, I have never said the actual topic for what the topic is today. Let me say right now, today we'll gather here. My husband and I.
Tell them what the topic is, baby.
The topic is we still gonna get along in 1923. Okay.
You mean 2023?
Whatever.
Speaking of lost minds, we need to do some work over here. Go ahead.
Actually, we are coming up on our 25th wedding anniversary in October. Terrence and I. So that's going to be something.
Speaking of lost minds, still, we have to do some work.
Speaking of...
Y'all need some tweaking for sure. Tweaking.
Twerking.
Speaking of more...
Tweaking is about 25, 24, 23.
Speaking of more bling bling, we're going to have to redo my real wedding ring. See, I got this at the beauty supply store. I know everybody out there think this shit is real. But it look good. Because people know, they think I got money.
Oh, my God.
I got the honey, but you got the money.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, my goodness.
You're not gonna finish it and say what happened to the real wedding ring?
All right.
How
Well,
it's
you
all
tell them.
broke from you playing golf, and rather than lose it on the golf course, you were smart enough to take it off and preserve it so we can go get a stronger one. You wouldn't say that.
No, honey, because I think I knew you would say it, okay? You're the person.
I can't believe you
he
believe
will
that.
ask you a question and answer the damn
you
thing.
at the same
he will
time?
ask a
That's
question
leaving
and
dirty draws
answer.
out there without washing.
That's a Capricorn thing.
How could you possibly do
Well, you know,
that?
eventually you got to put them back on, so go figure. Somebody's got to wash them. Hey, you know what we're talking about?
Where is this show going?
Dungarees.
What is the actual topic, Mother?
The actual topic is, listen, famous and 5150. Now, if you don't know what that means,
Hey, you're first. No, I'm not high-fiving
I'm
you.
not.
I was putting
Tell
you
them
in
what
the case.
5150 is.
5150.
Cheyenne, you can tell them that.
Why do I have to be the one? Because I'm the one, the
Because
only
you're-
one who knew what it was. Well, actually, I didn't. Shh, relax. I was
only
about
one.
to bring you in on this. I wasn't about
Bring
to take
Ryan
credit.
in. We'll
I
take
was not going to take
Ryan.
the credit, but I did bring up I was the first one to say 5150.
Yeah, you did.
50.
You did. She did.
5150, and I knew that it meant crazy. But however, I was brought into more knowledge by my cousin Narayana by telling me that it's actually the police
Police code.
like 187.
We have a 5150
Like 50.
death,
riding down the street.
That means we have a murder, kill.
Yeah. To
Homicide
11.
means probably something else, but whatever. 5150 means your ass is crazy.
Tell us about it, Narayan,
And
please.
What,
I was
5150?
bringing us into talking about the celebrities real quick. I just want to
but-
tell you.
Oh, they,
Well, you just said what he was supposed to say
what?
about
The
what it
5150?
meant. You got it from him.
What?
Let him. You're
5150?
supposed to say, Narayan.
How you gonna tell me what to say? I know what to say. I'm
But
saying
you
my
said
own
what
thing.
Narayan told you.
Hold on.
How
Is
you
that
knew
an
what
excuse?
5150 was, because you really didn't know what 5150
I
was
just said
until
that.
Narayan told you.
Can you let me throw it to him?
But why didn't you let
Now you know
Narayan?
interjecting my throw over to.
Why didn't you say?
It's like in a game of song. Is it not two pictures?
Because your throw Overton is Cheyenne.
It is. There are not two pictures in the game. You know, you have not been substituted in yet. Okay, pause. Anyway, I was going to
Yeah,
say
keep going.
that we are going to be talking about some crazy, crazy celebrities. So don't go anywhere. My
Nope.
cousin is going to tell you exactly what 5150 means.
Aren't you
God.
sitting next to one? Never mind. Go right on here.
You know what? You're
Ryan.
I'm online? Oh,
You're on,
okay.
baby.
Y'all
You
gonna
on
miss me
live.
when I
50
go.
is the
Come
is the
on.
police code. That's what it means. You loped out. You're psycho. You're psychotic. You doing some crazy stuff. Britney Spears. 5150
Is that right?
code. It's yeah.
Well, you know what?
Code.
Is that when she was hitting the car, you mean? Is
That's
that-
when she just loped out.
That's
shaved her head.
5150.
Yep.
Was down
Oh.
at Melrose and shave all my hair off. And
Oh,
just
okay.
doing, you know,
Just go completely
just,
crazy.
yeah, loped out. She's just
Well, what about Amanda Bynes, people?
she
Poor
crazy.
child.
That
Some-
young lady.
Some saying or she has a split personality or something like that for years. Like they said she's been hearing voices in her head for quite some time, and you know she's crazy. You can see her hair like messed up in the whole when she's going to court.
Gonna go purple hair.
You know,
wig.
she's I don't know. I don't know anything
crazy.
about her anymore. Like, I used to see her on all that on Nickelodeon. You know, it used to
Yeah.
be my show. But these days, I don't know.
Well,
Where she
what
go.
about who goes into somebody's driveway with their dog, a person she don't even know, and start a fire, light a fire, even the child even got
Her?
her pants.
That's
down.
the other head in her
Somebody who's
voice.
turned
Is she,
And, and she almost
all the
burnt her
way up.
dog.
She had
For those of you that don't
Hey,
know
that's
what
called-
turned up
she
means,
hang out with Lindsay Lohan too much.
But that's called a hot dog. Okay, she was hungry. The girl wanted a hot dog.
she obviously was faded because nobody in their right mind does that. So she was probably high on something.
She be
Ooh, I
munching
wonder what
carpet.
it'd be like to go.
Carpet muncher?
I think she's.
Is she on drugs?
I
Does
think she's.
anybody
I
know?
think she's
Crazy
schizo.
crap.
Really, she
Well,
really
they
schizo.
have
Or
verified.
is she doing it for publicity?
Yeah,
I
I think-
go to
I
jail
think
for
she
no damn
is.
Publicity.
No, she ain't going to jail. They gonna put her in one of them houses, the rubber house with all the other
the
celebrities.
Malibu rehab house.
They
real.
say every time she goes into the crazy house
right.
that
They say that she's cool.
that that she's cool. So she's over there stroking the counselor dude, like it's all good. I'm not crazy, you know,
Yeah,
or
on the
something.
on the
nutty,
casting
like, I don't know.
couch.
Something, yeah. Talent show. Yeah, she in there with the Marilyn Monroe switch up. I mean, what was it? Basic Instinct?
Yeah.
Fatal Attraction.
On the casting couch.
Mr. Counselor.
Right?
Yeah.
What do you call it with the the switch over,
Yeah.
the crossover? Sharon Stone. There it is.
Showing her carpet.
Not Basic Instinct. It was showing her carpet. You're so ignorant. No, it was Sharon Stone on.
What grade of carpet
Fatal
is she showing, man? FHA grade or premium grade carpet?
Premium grade.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It was Fatal Attraction where she did
Empire.
No, that was Glenn Close in Fatal Attraction.
Okay, do your homework too, because it was Sharon Stone also when she did the famous leg crossover. I'm about to knock all this stuff out of the studio. She did the leg crossover and showed the judge her box. You don't remember that?
I wasn't the judge.
Nah.
Yes, it was.
You outvoted
What
here.
is it?
What movie? You guys haven't seen that movie?
I know what you're talking
It
about.
wasn't
Too young
Fatal
to see
Attraction.
that.
That was Basic Instinct.
Yeah, that
Are
was
you right?
Basic
You
Instinct.
You said Fatal Attraction. No, that's Basic
Think
Instinct.
Glenn Close. Man, what did you...
Glenn
But
Close.
why did you have to put your foot up so high and kick the
Because
microphone?
that's what she did. I was trying to make sure you knew what I was talking about.
Oh, okay. My
That's
God.
what she closed. That's
Oh my God, what is going on?
leg.
Roadhouse.
Okay.
Yeah,
Call in if
Basic
you know what I'm
Instinct.
talking about.
Basic
Okay?
Instinct. That was
Basic Instinct. You don't remember where she flashed the judge?
Yeah.
Okay, you remember, Narayan.
That's what he was talking about.
Yeah,
He
but
showed
you-
her carpet.
Her carpet, yeah.
But I was trying to make
We didn't
sure,
know
was
you
it
knew that.
FHA grade, that low cut stuff,
He
or what?
said
Because
it
it
was
was
a
quality
shag
carpet.
rug.
Shag rug.
It was before. It was before.
It was that Chanel. What?
It was before waxing was in.
Oh, she had it braided.
I just got a call from President
Landing strip.
Obama. That's the reason I had to get up everybody.
Speaking of old carpet,
Yo, mama. Yeah.
Zing! Oh! The sound effect.
What kind of the carpet that's in the...
Obamacare. It's all right. I'm gonna have
carpet that used to be in the van?
my diapers paid for. Shit.
Your diaper is paid for.
All right, moving on. Hey, you know what?
Buddy.
Wow, gosh, it's time for another.
Almost.
Not quite. Okay, we wanted to briefly just
That was
touch
dark.
on Corey Monteith from Glee. And rest his soul.
Poor baby.
Unfortunate, and getting talking about him brings to mind enablers. People, when you become famous and you just become a big star and everything, people love you. Of course, you have new friends and old friends. And he's from Vancouver. And when he went back home, unfortunately, he was found dead in his hotel room of overdose of alcohol and heroin. And he had been addicted before, and he'd been into rehab. And they say usually when you go into rehab and come back out, your system is more susceptible if you want to try to do it again. So somehow, some way, he felt he could take a break and go do a little thing and have some fun, but he died, and that's unfortunate. He had so much to give and so much to live for. But, he had to get it from somewhere. Somebody who he thought was his friend, where he can get the drugs from, enabled him to have
you
it.
don't have to be a friend. It could be whoever. Most drug dealers are not your friend.
No, they're not.
And
But
even
I'm
if
sure
they are,
they
they're
know
probably
him.
doing it too. I ain't never met a drug dealer that was a friend that was gonna give you something, and either they weren't doing it too, or either they're just not your friend.
Well, all my drug dealers are my friends. So Peace.
So what's the message here? I mean,
hope
what's
you
the
talk about
value
the
out of
pharmacist at CVS.
What's the message you want to bring about that subject? I mean,
No, I just wanted to say we're talking about 5150, and it's not that he was, but at some point, these young entertainers or artists, for the most part, have made it to a certain level of success, and somehow, either inwardly or outwardly, they have issues and problems that surface at some point. Either
Or just hardship.
and I don't think that he didn't have any guidance, but I think he was addicted. And sometimes he's trying to be undercover because normally he would act in the right way. He'd show up for work on time. He would be doing his job and was great. Was, engaged to the Leah Michelle, whatever her name is, the girl who's on the show, and he was living a very good life. But
you think the fame did
Terrible.
it?
I don't know that the fame did it because I think he was doing
just
it
had the
before
wrong
he
stuff.
got into the fame.
It could be the complex that Kanye has in another sense. The fame complex where I'm just trying to do me and be by myself. And you can't go to the grocery store without people being in your business. You can't go out to eat and take
Right,
your
that's
wife
true.
out wherever. You can't even get gas.
It's an
And, oh, I know
escape.
you from somewhere. Aren't you the guy from Glee? Oh, wow. Love it. And that's a whole 5,
Escapism.
10, 15, 20, 30 minutes of your time, of your life. And you were just trying to go to the whatever, the ATM or the bank. Or maybe you feel like you can't even go to the ATM. So you got to do all your stuff with just transfers and whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Just random little teeny stuff that we don't think about as everyday people.
Try to escapism up for a lot of the entertainers,
so
a lot
it
of
could have
artists and
been
different people.
that escape for him. And like you said, the addiction part of it is what killed him. You know, it's not to say that I'm not condoning anything, but if you're going to do something and you're going to experiment, I will start out slow.
One of our followers wanted to
medical
ask
file.
us, what do you think about Lindsay Lohan and her recovery or whatever she's doing right now?
I hope someone is, monitoring her and with her and keeping her out of trouble. And hopefully, we see that she doesn't have the mental health to keep herself out of trouble since she's been in rehab. Oh, I can't count on my hands right now. But, she needs to just get herself together, realize what her future holds for her and what people expect from her, because it's been very bad talk about her when you hear her name, Lindsay Lohan. The only last movie she was in was Elizabeth Taylor. Yeah, she was cool in that, but then it just wasn't sparky enough to me. But she just needs to get herself back in order.
She was sparking. Sparking up.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, she
Right?
was laughing.
Well, it's been reported, though, that she has realized that she needs to get rid of a lot of her friends, which, once again, enablers, who she thinks are her friends that really are not good for her in her life. Though we love people that even are family members or best friends, people we grew up with, came up with, that when we reach a certain level, there are a lot of hanger-oners and a lot of people want to give you
Energy
do
suckers.
things for you. A lot of people who are, your gophers.
Leeches.
They'll
Yeah.
do anything, though, you want them to do and bring you stuff, present you with everything that is not
Energy
always good
vampires.
for you. So, therefore, you have to make that decision and let them go. And they said this last stint in rehab has been going very well for her. Though they had her mother call up, and her mother was intoxicated. Her mother, they had to tell her mother, you can't even be in on this. So therefore lies, the problem with her mother and father.
Right.
Absolutely, from the get-go, from the gate, she's had issues and just following in their footsteps, and they really weren't helping her out any as parents. And,
Terrible.
It's a shame, but hopefully we pray for her.
Yeah.
We hope that she
God
does
bless.
well in life, and God bless her.
I have another
Good rock
really
with
good
you, Lindsay.
advice. I have another really good
Parent trap.
advice tip that a friend told me is that some people have to be battle tested. You can't let everyone into your close knit circle. Obviously, family you were born into, you can't really choose that, but you actually can.
Yeah.
So, if anybody in your life is doing you wrong and doesn't have your best interest and is not trying to somewhat extend a hand to you on how they can lift you up or push you forward, then you have to reevaluate who it is that you're dealing with and really think about your future. Like acting, she's a great actress. She does a lot for, me and my sister growing up. We watched a gazillion times Parent Trap. And I've when I got older, I forgot. I was like, oh yeah, that was Lindsay Lohan. Like, damn, like that little girl was like, I love that movie to death. You know what I mean? We recited that movie, we lived it out. They were twins and blah blah blah, but it was really just her. She played a twin, But I guess that was like, what do you call
Forgot
it?
she
Like
played in it.
foreshadowing, where it was her like in an alter ego.
Yeah.
Right.
It was her.
I liked her
and I
in,
never thought about it till literally just right now. But how she lived like the mediocre life with the one parent, and then the
Scarecrow.
other parent was wealthy and had all this going on, and then she swapped lives and was like, oh wow, this is great, and wished her parents could be back together so her and her sister could share, the wealthy side of it.
And another movie that probably foreshadowed her future was Mean Girls. You know how she was all nice and she got into the whole
Wrong
mix
crowd.
with the wrong crowd.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then she fed off of that so much that she became the meanest girl herself.
get in the club.
And just like giving negative feedback and energy. Like she wasn't doing that before. But then, once you get in a certain place and being there for a certain time, it's not necessarily being brainwashed by your environment, but being consumed by what's around, and you choose to accept it and then give off what you accept.
Yeah, you start taking on on those roles of your roles. start coming into your life and being part of you. Like, oh, you know, what am I doing?
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Jamie Foxx told Jamie Foxx told an amazing story about. I can't remember what the doggone movie was, but he told a very interesting story about how he got into what was the one wasn't they planted a chip in his brain?
Which one?
Mr. Chips. No, I don't know.
No, it was a Jamie Foxx movie. Whatever. They planted the chip in his brain. You know all the good movies. Anyway, he became this character, and he started doing things that were completely out of his character, to not name anything in particular. But he said he actually went crazy, like really went crazy.
Right.
And his sister consciously brought him back. Like, that's his backbone. Like, his family is his backbone. A lot of people don't know Jamie Foxx takes care of his entire family. Talk about keeping that village together. Like, I love him to death. Like, you know what I mean? He's just an amazing spirit. So
That's good.
that's one of the people that has brought it back for the positive. And you know,
But he was never
you can
really
do it.
out there like what we're talking
yes,
about.
Yes, I'm saying he wasn't out there swinging from poles in the street, but he had to go and shut his life down and get real help. He'll tell you. He's told people about this, yes. But I just want to say that it's possible for you to do it too. If you're watching this right now, you can do it too. You know, you could it's all in one choice.
Good message.
Say his name, and so it shall be.
Let's take a quick break, everybody. Regroup and come back and hit it hard. Let's give an energy tip for our viewers. Bring some value to them.
You're now listening to A-Law Music.
CEO.
Okay, we are back, everybody. All right, now I want to talk about somebody who's a friend of mine who had spiraled out to the umpteenth degree. And we are blessed and grateful to know at this point in time, after 20 years, he is sober. He came back with a vengeance, though, doing a lot in the community. None other than Mr. Todd Bridges. And, of course, for those of you who know, he was Willis Jackson on Different Strokes, you know.
Talking about Willis.
Yeah, that's right. And he was the first actor. He wanted to, play in Hollywood and do different things, but he turned to drugs. I mean, serious drugs. He was doing crack and all kind of things. And we're going to talk a bit about Todd, but before we do, he has a YouTube show, and actually it's the Ben somebody show, but it's called
Ben Wallace.
Todd Bridges Animated Crack Stories. And it's the Ben show, and Todd is a part of this show. He's condoned the show, so he says that it's okay, and now to think about it and look back at it, and he tells a story about different drug examples in his life that happened, and it's animated, and they're really funny. They're kind of interesting. So
what is it called?
Let's take a look. It's called Todd Bridges Animated Crack Stories. It's the Ben Show. So let's look at one of them.
We had one girl that I used to call Monkey Foot because she always was barefoot, and if you dropped a piece of crack, she would pick it up with her feet, and you couldn't tell she had it. I was like,
There's crack in the crack of her toes.
Crack in the crack of her toes.
Paul Simon song.
Yep. So I'm like, I'm gonna fix this girl. So I cut a piece of wax and to make it look like crack. And I drop it on the floor. I'm acting like I'm not watching, and I see her with her foot go over it, and it's gone. And I'm like, holy shit, this girl's got monkey feet. Because it's like hands on the feet. This is amazing.
Was she hot?
No, she wasn't hot. She was a wore-out strawberry.
What's a wore-out strawberry?
Wore out strawberry means that she has cracked out to where clothes don't fit anymore, just done. So she goes in the bathroom and she smokes it up, comes out and she looks at me. She's going. I go, what's wrong? She's like, nothing. I'm like, well, what do you mean nothing? She's like, nothing. Do you got any water? Like, uh-huh. I said, you stole that crack rock with your monkey ass feet on the floor. I said, and what you got was some wax. And you got wax mouth. So that's what you get, monkey foot girl. That's what I said to her.
You showed her?
Yep, I showed her.
What happened to her?
Well, she ended up leaving.
Jesus.
The crack story.
Oh, okay, people, I do declare that, and all that it's worth, yes, it's funny.
Crack kills.
Yeah, but in reality, crack does kill.
Yes, it does.
And I found that on the internet.
With all the health and with all the strong families out there, how can any kid want to take a chance and even take their life on a dive like that? I don't understand.
With crack?
Yeah. Why would you even try?
Because
You're famous. You got everything. What would you try it now for? You got too much knowledge to know.
No, because
the right direction.
Yeah, you got
it's more to it than that. Sometimes, and most of the times, they go to parties where they smoke weed and they lace the weed, and that's how it starts.
They say it's the gateway drug if you do that. And then also the environment you're in. Like he said, we go to a party, you hang around with the friends, somebody, like 1 out of 5 might be doing crack. And then one of them say, hey, man, try it. It won't do this, it won't do that. Like, yeah, it won't now, but in the long run, it's not going to be good for you.
If you have a curiosity, if you have a curious personality, then you gonna try crack. If you seen what it does to all the other people out there and the crazy crackheads, you ain't gonna try that. I'm sorry, crack, heroin, whatever else, no needles, no pills. There's people that's making people pass out and spaz out and they spine shriveling up and drying out. You couldn't pay me to try that.
I know, but what I'm trying to say
and
is
everybody wants to blame into a gateway. I understand
no.
what you're saying. People say, "Oh, well, this is a gateway. This is a gateway."
No, I'm not even talking about being conscious of it.
You can't say anything's a gateway.
I'm not saying being conscious of it. I'm saying being unconscious of what you're doing. You can be with a whole bunch of people.
Oh, that you think you trust that entice you to.
That too, but also
But listen. You know what? I did some of my investigation because I worked with Todd Bridges before a while back doing PP16 Project P16, and after actually he had cleaned up from the show, and he actually he'll tell you, and I have to repeat. He says no one ever goes into addiction thinking that you're going to get addicted to drugs. You do it to cover your pain, he recalls, but then he got caught up in the addiction. And Hollywood didn't throw him away. He threw Hollywood away. So the thing is, you do get addicted by certain ways and certain degrees. And he being in the limelight, it was very easy for him, very susceptible. And once again, it comes down pretty much to where you think you want to have a getaway. There's so much pressure, especially for young artists and young actors and entertainers, and in the rap groups and all those kids. The drugs are killing our youth, and it's escapism.
People didn't start falling out yesterday, though. This stuff has been happening for years. Homeless people, that one family member that's a drunk, the one person that in somebody that there's only 6 degrees of separation. There's somebody that has a drug problem, a pill problem, an alcohol problem, whatever. People are driving drunk and thinking it's okay. People are doing things, losing custody of their children. You know what I mean? There's all types of things that go on. We've lived a lot of these issues firsthand. Yeah. You know what I mean? We're not gonna name or say bring anybody to light on that. But the point is, it happens everywhere in everybody's family. And what is it that we're really doing about it? And he says it's maybe sharing stories like this about other people's. Right. How do you deal with your pain? That goes back to the crazy and talking about the mentors.
Well, Dana Plato, the young lady who was one of his co-stars. She died from a drug overdose, which was actually from prescription drugs. So in reality,
the last thing you think of too that would get you addicted. Just like you said, she probably never thought she'd be addicted off of prescription drugs. Maybe really like real physical pain.
Yeah, right. So that's what you think. You go into this, you have this, you want to escapism. You think it's going to be okay just for a short period of time, but one thing leads to another, and it just becomes so so inundating and becomes so out of control that you just have no recourse. And it goes back to what we're talking about. Have a mentor. Have somebody that you know that loves you or cares for you. And it takes a strong parent or a friend or a family member to help pull these people out of it. Don't get in it with them. Get them out of it. You can see the signs. We know the signs. I know some signs. I've been around people long enough. My whole life is not untainted without being involved with any drugs or trying certain things throughout my many years of life and being around the entertainment industry, But, I've got some faults and some things that, I'm not proud of in life and time, but thank God some things that maybe my father used to smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke cigarettes, thank God. That's not one of my vices. Some other things. And, we've had alcoholism in the family now. That part.
It was water.
We will have a drink or two. That's all right.
It was just icy.
But once again, moderation is the key to life, people. Come on. And we have some friends that used to smoke cigarettes back in the day, and they stopped. When smoking is not as popular. Listen, smoking is not as popular as it used to be. But you know what? Due to that smoking habit that they've had for a long time ago, I don't care if they stopped 10, 20 years ago, that is with them and stays with them. We've had some people who have had serious cancer problems and lung cancer and died, taking all this good stuff, the Kangen water, and doing all the mushroom stuff or whatever you think is going to help clear out the cancer. This cancer is an ugly situation, just like Cheyenne's. No, it's not mushrooms. The I forget the name of it. It's tea. It's the tea that you take. It's the Chinese mushrooms and different things and herbs. Okay. There are a lot of good herbs and things that you can do and take in life that can help you, that will definitely save you. But sometimes, we're looking for miracles that just really may not be there.
And
so
I think also a person, because I know some people that directly that still has the elements of smoking crack. Mm-hmm. The elements, not doing it, but the elements of it.
What's that mean?
I mean, having tendencies far as still smoking weed, but still craving it as they're still, craving weed as crack. They just switched it around. They don't smoke crack no more. They smoke weed all the time. And it still has the different forms of when they were smoking crack, moved over to smoking weed. Mm-hmm. And it's affecting their ability to go and get a job. I don't care if you're in California, if you're going to get a job, you're going to get piss tests. They don't care about no card or anything like that. Right. Getting a job, family, communication, and just living your life and trying to migrate and progress in life and having your own, being your own person. And that plays a big part, because I know somebody like that that's close to me. And it's terrible. But you can't help a person from themselves when they get to a certain age. You just got to let them go and do what they do and just know that. Right. Just pray for them.
Mm-hmm. All right. Hey, you know what? I think we got Jason Kelly on the line. Jason, how you doing?
Kathleen Bradley, come on down, yeah. What's up, Brett?
We can hear Jason.
Ryan G, Big T, and the contest. What's up? Happy Friday, y'all.
I don't even need my headsets on to hear Jason. We love you, man. Glad that you're checking in on us. It's been a while. We were off for a while. We're back now again.
That's all I got to say on that.
We're going to certainly have you back on the show. Things are popping. Things are happening. The Price is Right book is coming out real soon. Getting ready to have our real family reunion back in Columbus, Ohio. So we're looking forward to it. We thank you for the shout out. You know what, Jason? It's about time. We got to wrap it up now. So thank you for thinking of us.
You back at ya, and you know this, man.
All right, baby. Peace out.
Thank you.
Live, Jason. Thanks for calling.
Come to the Life Fair this Sunday. UBAA Life Fair. Get educated.
Right.
Yes.
That Life Fair, everybody. As we say that, we're going to have to close out now. Man, time flies by when you're having fun.
With your family.
Yep, so come back again next week, but come to the Life Fair and check us out on YouTube. And it's a family affair. Biz.
Stay healthy, everyone.
Yep, bye-bye.
Some blessings. Howdy.
It's a family affair. 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 It's a family affair.
Family first, there's nothing more important. Take a picture for the family portrait. Take a TIP, Big T energy. Kathleen Bradley, Barker's beauty. Shake it up with Cheyenne, bounce with Narayana. Man with a plan, in the zone, in the zen. Call your family and friends, count your blessings. Gotta get the message, gotta value life lessons. Gotta listen to your parents for the right experience, so you don't get delirious. Don't forget to leave a comment if you're hearing us. Streaming live on the radio. We so live, gotta love the show. Leaving you on a good note for some good knowledge to know. Family first flow, never put them last, yo. Always got my back though. Backstage, let you through the back door. One of a kind, thinking all in your mind. Top MCs, I'm RMC. Represent the Bradleys, REDD. Break us apart if you dare. It's a family affair.